Alright, so this is going to be the Into the Death Star tutorial. So, basically this section is mostly RNG, but there are some ways you can minimize that RNG. If you're doing one-player strats, your best bet is to try and spam as fast as you can and kill every ship you see, even if it doesn't have a torpedo on it. Every ship has about a 1 in 3 chance of spawning with a torpedo, and no ships will spawn if the max amount of spawns is already in the room. So you want to kill all the ships you see, and that's why spamming is so important. Another thing that's very important is not chasing torpedo ships. Your speed is the exact same as the torpedo ship's speed, so you cannot catch up to them. So your best bet is to just sit in the same spot around each Star Destroyer and wait for them to come back, because they'll always come back to you. And then after you shoot this last torpedo on the Star Destroyer, you want to pick up this power-up right here for the next room. And that's the one-player strat. For the two-player strats, you can actually call in player 2 during the cutscene. You can do this on any ship level. The benefit of two-player strats is that you can sometimes get a torpedo dupe. So you can see right here, I shoot one guy, but I actually get a torpedo on both players. This only happens if you grab the torpedo with each ship on the exact same frame, so it can be kind of rare, but it is a possibility. Another good thing about two-player strats is that you don't have to spam, so if your spamming is not that great, this is a very good alternative. You can also get multiple chances to pick up torpedoes if you are repeatedly missing them. And this is a strat that a lot of players do. Very few people do one-player strats nowadays. Yeah, just pretty much the exact same. Don't chase ships. And then always for the last Star Destroyer, you want to blow up the left one first, so that when you blow up the right one, you get way more time to pick up the power-up for the next section. And that is the opening.
So once you're inside the Death Star, you're just going to continue down this hallway. If you have the power-up, stick to the right, but if you don't, stick to the left and you'll avoid a death. Just keep going and you'll make your way towards the torpedo dispenser. You want to hover over it for a bit, call in P2, do a 360 to grab some torpedoes, and then shoot while rolling from right to left, just to not take a death. Get yourself in position here, shoot the torpedoes, and enter the next room. So for doing this section with one player, you're still going to want to stock up on torpedoes with both players. Just have them there by the dispenser. Once player 2 has enough, drop them out. Head down this hallway with player 1, and you can roll to the left and right just to avoid shots. Just do that all the way down until you get to the barrier itself. And once you're up here, you're going to want to go to the left side, turn away from it, fire a torpedo once you're directly away, and go over to the right and do just the same and enter the next room. So if you're doing this section with two players, you're going to want to stock up on torpedoes like before, but now you're not dropping out player 2. So keep making your way down this hallway. Again, you can roll to the right and left to avoid shots. Just try not to do a 360 because it will lose you time. But keep both of them in the middle, and then once you're here, you're going to go to the right with player 2 and face away, shoot the torpedo, drop out, and then go over to the left and do the same. So there are two things you can do once you enter the core. You can either shoot the two on the left right away and keep going left, or to save a little bit of time, you can turn around immediately, shoot that first one, and then shoot the one on your right, and then continue to the left as normal. You want to make sure you're staying a little bit far away from them, as if these do zap you, you will lose a little bit of time and possibly die. Once you're here, you want to shoot your first torpedo, call in player 2, shoot the next one. Make sure you have your last zapper destroyed, and then you can shoot the core, shoot the torpedo at the core, and grab the red brick. Now, if you're feeling not too comfortable about grabbing the brick that late, you can always just grab the red brick as soon as you destroy these, and then just make sure you go on and destroy the core and enter the end auto-scroller. For the ending auto-scroller, you're just holding down with both ships, shooting at the same time, turning when you have to. All you're really trying to do in this section is just not die, which is very not that difficult. So that's ITDS.